Curry Nation, how you doing, man? Today I'm going to bring you guys chamber setups on every map. Now I know chamber has a reputation for being a very aim heavy hero, but with these setups I've tried to put you guys in a position where you're at an off angle or you're at an elevation that the enemy doesn't expect you to be in, so they can't pre-aim you, which gives you the upper hand in the fight, which means you don't have to hit a very tough shot. And the best way for me to kind of showcase all this is to show you guys a setup on A site on Icebox. So let's get right into it. As we get into this A site setup on Icebox, I've designed it to make sure that you're on elevations and that you're on off angles and you set up a crossfire with yourself. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put one TP here, and you're gonna put the next TP on the screen over here. Make sure it's in that corner. That's actually pretty important. Now, once you have those TPs placed, you're gonna try to get over there. Now, you can get there without having to make the jump. You can actually TP there before the round starts using your E ability. But the thing you have to understand is that you can't actually do that right now because you're actually on the ground and you have to be on the level plane as the TPs that you've put down. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use this rope, get up there. Now I'm on the same plane as these TPs and I can press E before the round starts and it's going to bring me right over here. This is going to be my starting position before the round starts. But right here, I have an off angle, like a typical Jett main. And from here, I can use this off angle. Once they show enough pressure, I can TP out. And now I'm over here. And now I can either peek nest, or I can wait and play off my alarm bots over here. So that's kind of the way you want to play chamber. You see that I'm on elevations. I set up crossfires with myself. Typically what I like to do is before the round starts, I just take this TP, I put it on the ground. What this allows me to do is that I can hold this angle and then I can jump off and I can contest this area a little bit longer. Because if the TP is up here and you jump off and you want to TP there, you can't do it anymore because you're not on the same elevation. So you want to make sure that that TP is on the ground if you want to do that. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys the same type of thing that you can do on B site on Icebox. We're going to, believe it or not, you can get on yellow with this, which is kind of crazy. But go here, you can put it there or you can also put it here. This one works. You can have your slows in a couple different positions. It's up to you. Typically speaking, because this is the off angle that you're playing, you want your slows to be right over here. Come here. Again, if I try to TP to the yellow box from here, it's not going to work because it's not on the same plane right here. So you're just going to climb this. Now I'm on the same plane. I'm over here. Round starts. I have a really good off angle over here. It's actually crazy. I can get a kill from here easily. Even back up if you want. You can watch the underpass if you want. There's a lot of different ways you can play this off angle. And the great thing is that once you get C, all you have to do is just TP out. Now you have this off angle, which is also a very powerful off angle. And the thing with this off angle is that you have slows over here that are going to help you, get some picks. And then once you get that, you can just back out and you can play with your team. Okay, so now we're on Ascent. Your first TP is going to be here. This is going to be a very, very aggressive off-angle setup that you can use. This is going to be your first TP. This is very aggressive. Also, you can do a safer spot. Flows, you can have one on the entry over here. Entry over here. Once you have that set up, you're just going to use this TP. Get over here. This is going to be your off-angle. Once you get your kills, shoot, get out. Now you're over here. You got your slows to help you over here. If Omen smokes this, then you have this thing as an indicator. As soon as that thing latches on, I would just start spraying, and then also you have this thing over here to help you in case someone is free. Alright, another way to play this is to put one TP here on top, put another TP down here in hell. Now position yourself on the platform. Now as soon as the enemy comes in over here, you're gonna try to get a couple kills, TP out, and then you're gonna re-peek, and this is where you're gonna have the enemy caught with their pants down because literally every person that is entering the site is gonna be looking right here. So now when you peek them, they're all gonna be looking to the left. So you just peeked them at a very good time on B site, and this is something that you're gonna see Killjoy do a lot, which is, what does she do? She puts her turret over here. So now you can technically be a Killjoy turret. Now, you combo that with another insane off angle right over here. You can put this here, or you can put this here. It's up to you. I like to be in my enemy's face. If I'm closer to the enemy, the shot is easier to hit. So I'm going to put it there. Now, here's what you're going to do. Okay? Come here. Boom, TP. Now I'm on this insane off angle here, and I can watch this, right? You get one pick, now you're here. Watch this in case a Sage does a wall or something, and then you're over, right? And then you can get a kill, and you can jump off, and you're good to go. Simple. You don't have to always have elevation. You can just do that. Set yourself here. Got a slow over there. For 1, good for 2. TP. And you're good for 2 more, right? Alright, so now we're on split. As always, put your slow here for sure on entry. You can also put one here, the entry on the plant spot or entry of backside. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your TP here. What to do for you. This. TP up. Here's your first off angle. What you're going to do here is, enemies come in. You have the slow to help you. You can try to get a couple picks. If they don't look at you, just let them walk by and kill all of them, right? So you get a couple picks here. TP out. Boom, right away. You're watching that other angle. So again, you're trying to always catch your enemies with their pants down, right? Like in this situation, once I TP from there to here, everyone over there is looking at that box. So they're not looking at me. So now I'm just coming right here and I'm trying to get the kills. Very easy to do, right? So you set up a crossfire with yourself. It works really well. So we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna go to A site. And the setup on A site, again, you're gonna be playing around off angle to the left. You wanna make sure it covers that off angle. This is a very, very good off angle. If you ever watch pro gameplay, VCT, I mean, this is a very common off angle that a lot of Cyphers play on, a lot of Killjoys play on. Essentially, you get the idea, right? Because, you're over there, you get 1 or 2 kills. Now everyone's looking at you in that direction. So you want to TP in a way where it's going to be a crossfire for the enemy team. So you put a TP here, right? You're here, you get an off angle, you get 1 or 2 kills, TP out, peek from here, you get another 2 kills. Another angle you can play is right over here. This is the plant pot. This is very rarely cleared. People generally don't clear plant pot. So pistol round, you definitely want to play plant pot. Very, very nice to do. And you can set up a crossfire by yourself by playing plant pot, because this, you're gonna get a couple kills over here. TP out. Get a couple kills over here. Alright, so moving on, now we're on bind. And there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with elevations. I know one of the most popular spots to play off angles on is here or over here. Let's do truck for now. We're gonna combo the truck off angle with this off angle, which is so very, very powerful. So what you're gonna do here, once you have this set up, TP here. Now when you're on this truck, it's kind of like the icebox thing, right? Where you have the option, if you want, you can recall this before the round starts and put it on the ground. The reason why you want to put it on the ground is because if you have this off angle here, the round starts, you get 1 kill. At this point, if you drop down and you want to TP there, you can't, because that thing is higher than where you are. So it's not possible unless you enter a U-Haul, increase your elevation, and then you TP back here. But the problem with that is the fact that this thing's probably going to get shot down, right? So that's why typically before the round starts, elevation, so I can TP. You can see that countdown, 3, 2, 1, right? Take this, I put it down. Boom. Round hasn't even started yet. I'm ready to go. So you want to stay at the edge of this truck, like this. One guy's shift walking through here, you get him, drop down. Now it's up to you. You can either peek showers, or you can go and you can contest U-Haul. Right? This is way better than having a TP on the truck, because now I can TP anytime I want over there, and this TP is not going to get destroyed. TP here, boom, I'm ready to contest showers. I'm ready to contest an entry. I'm ready to contest a plant. I'm ready to contest a sage wall. If there's a sage wall there, if there's any smokes there, I'm ready to go. Gotta play a really aggressive angle. You can obviously put it here into heaven. That's something else that you can do. Right over here. You put your TP here. You can do it right as you come out of spawn. The ult is really good for this. Obviously, this is, you're essentially Jett. Get the shot off, TP. Boom. Here. I'm ready to go, right? Works really, really well. A lot of good offense. Going over to B site, again, playing the same game. You're over here. You're going to put your TP here. This is one thing that you can do. Put your TP on back site, because obviously you're going to have this slow on the ground over here. A gift. So anyone entering this site, they're going to have to deal with the slow. They're going to have to deal with your fire. You're going to TP to the back site. And then they have to deal with this. Works really well. Other thing you can do on a pistol round, for example, is put one TP there, put the next TP right over here. So this is something that you could play like as an off angle at the start of a pistol round, for example, because they're not going to use as much utility to clear out hookah. It's a very powerful off angle. Get a couple of shots off, TP out, and then you can get the shot off. Right, so essentially you played the crossfire with yourself. Now we're on Fracture. So on Fracture, because there's so many different pathways and off angles on this map, obviously that means Chamber is going to be very good on this map, and he is. Let's just go over an example setup that you can kind of do. You can put one slow here, one slow here. Let's say I want to hold this off angle on the box. What I'm going to put the TP here, and that means the safety out is going to be probably over here. Or I can put it even farther into link, right? Here's the off angle that I'm playing. So as enemies come onto site, I can try to get one or two picks. Obviously, I'm not exposed to arcade here because I'm safe. So I get this kill here. I TP out. Now I'm over here and I can kind of clear this angle. I actually played this angle for a second kill off my slow. I can wait for the slow to pop off and then I can peek and get the kill there. That's 2 kills just off of the util that I got. And I still have this slow that I can play off of and as enemies come over here, right? So that's one off angle. Another off angle you can play is right here. And the safety out is going to be over here. Now if your safety out TP is going to be here, you want to make sure you have a slow here. This thing is just here to make you aware that someone is in a tower. Right here. Boom. There's the off angle you can play. You can play like this. Exit out. Now you're over here, and you can contest this. Now we're on A site, and it's going to be the same kind of thing that it was for B site. Bunch of elevations, off angles that you can position yourself on, and then TP out to safety, and you have your slows to help you, right? Let's do an example of a setup. Put this here, put the slow here, put one slow on the entry of the site, so you can put it right here. And the next TP, and the TP is just going to be over. So once that's set, TP here, boom. And also, I haven't used this sheriff gun yet, but if you have a sheriff gun here, you can try to get a one time here. If you're on an eco, this is very good for an eco. You can try to get a one tap here on eco, get out, right? And then you can try to play off this. Now, if that alarm thing goes off, you can spray the box. And if you're smoked out and that alarm thing goes off, you can spray this, right? Because someone's gonna be in that area if it goes off. The other thing you can do is instead of putting your TP there, you can put your TP here. So that over there, you have your safe out here, you have your exit. Boom, you're here. Now, in this position, you can watch this off angle, but you generally want someone watching tower. So that way you can watch the drop down right over here. It's a very, very powerful off angle for the drop down to watch. People will never expect this angle. You're good for one at least, one, maybe two. Get your picks, get out. Right, get out. Alright guys, so now we're on Breeze, and again, a lot of good angles to play on for this map. A lot of good off angles, a lot of good elevation. And that's actually gonna be the first setup. Let's just go into the setup. Put one TP there, and you're gonna put the other TP there. Make sure you put it in those exact spots, especially in terms of the corners, because you don't want to be exposed to any angles, and this makes sure that it puts you in the safest angle. And obviously, you can't TP up there right now because you're not on that same plane. You're just gonna get on this edge, and now you're on the same plane, so you can TP. Now, typically speaking, I like to play this angle first. Round starts, you're playing this angle, you TP as soon as someone sees you or you get a kill, and then from here you can do two things. You can either just chill here, wait for them to entry, get another kill that way, or right after TPing, you can do an aggressive peek because they're going to be aiming here, and now you're over here. So, at the very least, they might think that you're on the ground. So, this peak will probably get you a kill as well, and then you can back off and you can play off your. Now you can also do this type of thing and then form a crossfire for yourself. So remember I told you about this TP. So I just showed you guys this TP right now, and what you can actually do is put the second TP, and then boom, I TP over here, and I'm just gonna watch this off angle for entry. And enemies are entering. You're gonna get one kill over here. You're going to TP out and then you're going to repeat that angle because everyone's going to be focused all the way over there. So you've set up a crossfire with yourself. Works out really well. Should help you get a kill as well because, again, you have a slow on site over there. All right, so now we're on A site. And, again, there's definitely some cool elevation angles that you can play. Let's start with the elevation setups. You're gonna put one here, and you're gonna put one here. In terms of the slows, it's really up to you. I like to just prevent enemies from pushing too far up the site. Because your TPs are here, you're gonna get on this. Again, this is not gonna work, right? I can't use my E here. I have to get on this ledge. Not gonna work. Get on this box. Boom, it works. Okay. Now, from here, you're gonna position yourself here. This is gonna be the first TP that you're gonna be at. So, round ends, round starts. Should be good for 1 or 2. Okay. As soon as you get a kill, you're out. You're in safety. You're not exposed to anything. Couple different things you can do. I like to play this off angle right over here as enemies are coming on the site. Play for default plan. You can play for entry like this and off angle. Slow over there, so that should help you. You know, if anyone's there, you're gonna know. And then once you back out, you have a slow over there. So if someone runs into the slow, you can peek the slow and you're good to go. Get crazy with it. You can put a pyramid here. You can put a TP there, and you can do the same thing. Now you're over here, like this. Right, you're watching this. You can also obviously put it over there, and then you can back out and you can watch this angle. Gotta play crossfires. Crossfires gonna be here, here, set up here. You're essentially waiting for this bot to go off. And what you could do is position this a little further up. Maybe you can position it here. That is still out of sight, so it should work well. Wait for one of the bots to go off. Bot goes off. That one goes off. You can peek this. That one goes off. Peek this. You're not exposed. This is safer. Now you can either here you can peek this, that, or you can peek like this, like that. So crossfire and deception, and works really well. They're not gonna know who you are. Alright guys, now we're on A site on Haven, and I got some stuff for you on this that's going to make Jett mains really jealous. Okay, and Jett mains might actually start insta-locking Chamber after this setup right here. We're gonna just do something that Jett mains do, but we're gonna like do that on steroids. What we're gonna do is you're gonna put this here, you put it here, it's fine. So alright, so let's say the round starts and you wanna do a very, very aggressive peek. You wanna hold A main with your ult, right? So you're doing this peek right over here. You know, you can zoom in, you can take a nice spot over here. And let's just say this guy peeks, boom, you get a kill, right? You get the kill, now you TP into this angle. This is something that Jett mains do obviously a lot, and now you can do it with the click of a button. You don't even have to use a lot of abilities. You can obviously do one and done setups as well. One and done setup would be something like this. A TP there, a TP there. Hold this angle. Get the guy here, get the guy here. TP out, come here, re-peek, right? Alright, so now we're on B site, and obviously there's a lot of things that Jett mains love to do on this B site. In order to aggressively peek mid, and you can do the same thing that they do. Just put a TP up here, and the next TP can be in many different locations. I mean, it really is up to you, because especially if you're ulting, you want to watch multiple angles. So that situation, you can put the other TP in garage, where you know you watch that, you TP out, then you watch garage. You can put the next TP also in this position over here. So you know you opt this. You TP out, come here, and then you opt this, because this is in range as well. You can put it here, right? Right over here. Right there. And you're opting this angle or watching this angle. You can actually TP out and be over here. All the way on the other side. So, this. Watch this angle, get a kill, TP out, come here. Now you're watching this angle. So a lot of different things you can do from B site, because it is the center of the map. Like, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed these chamber setups. I think this is a great hero. I think there's a lot of power in his kit, and hopefully you guys learned that. I hope you guys use these setups and you know, rank up and have some fun with it. I'm sure there's going to be new setups that I'm going to think of, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you go follow on Twitch so you can see me use his abilities and his setups in action as I discover new ones and climb through the ranks. But anyways, man, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, bro, stay spicy.